at blockchain. To decentralize data ownership and then control. You can also call it Web 3.0. You can call it the decentralized web or call it the semantic web. So in the early days of the internet, that's 1990s, I believe that most of us were not born yet. I'm sure I was there, but then I didn't even know about computers that time. But then those who had access to the computer, they said that the internet age that time was only read content. So you go to the internet, you search for the information, it displays, you read it, and then you are off. That is why you couldn't do more with the internet. So some people sat down and then they realized that no, there is a need for us to create a system such that if I want to send information to someone in Ghana and then I'm in the US, I can do that. If I want to send information to someone in the UK, I'm in Ghana, I can do that. So they brought a new phase of the internet where we could actually put our contents on the internet and then we could create profiles and then what have you. So that is when we started seeing apps like Facebook, YouTube, and then what have you. So you realize that when you go to Facebook, you can create a profile and then you put your content there. Someone can come and then go through your content. If they like what you have put there, they will give you a like, and then if they want to share an idea, they comment on it. This was not possible during the first phase of the internet, which was known as Web 1. And the one that we could be able to communicate and then interact with other users is the Web 2. So I believe that we think that the current state of the internet is the best. So why is the need for us to even bother ourselves to learn about any other type of the internet? Now you realize that you go to Facebook, you create a profile, and then during your profile creation, they ask you about your date of birth, they ask you about your name, they ask you about your demography, and then you provide all this information. Have you ever asked yourself, where is this information kept? And then who is actually owning the information? Because I am providing details about myself, which belongs to me. So in a way, I should own this data. But that's not what is happening. The data that you have provided, it actually belongs to the system that you have registered on. So I will use Facebook as an example. If you create an account on Facebook, the data, every information you have provided is with them. I will show you why this is true, and then you understand it very well. So you realize that sometimes you follow some pages on Facebook, some too you don't follow them. Now, sometimes you are scrolling through your profile, you are going through your timeline, and then you chance on something you have never liked it before, you have never commented on that post or something for it to be in your algorithm. So you ask yourself, why did this happen here? Why am I seeing it? So what actually happens is that because you have provided your information and then you put it into Facebook, now they are there. There's some companies who go to them. Let's say there are a lot of ladies here. So let's say cosmetics, right? A company that produces cosmetics. And they go to Facebook. Then they are like, we have this product, and they want to sell to this particular group of people. They want to sell it to ladies. They want to sell it to ladies in Ghana. They want to sell it to ladies within this age bracket, say 18 to 45. I mean, that's the age that they do well with fashion. So because you give your information to Facebook, then Facebook is like, yeah, I have the numbers, I know them, so I will give you the information, so you show your product to them. That's the reason why you go through your timeline, and then you see some adverts popping up on your timeline. You never subscribe to any of that. You didn't sign up to that. Because you provided your information, you said your gender, and then your age, and then the company is targeting you, they give them access to your information. But then you realize that this is very wrong, right? Because if they are going to use your information, at least they should seek your consent. I want to sell your information. Now I forgot to mention it. They are not giving the information to them for free. That's not what they are doing. They are actually selling to them. And they are getting paid on that. That's why they have a lot of money. You know about Mark Zuckerberg. You can check about his next way. And he made all that crazy money from Facebook. And it's because of some of these things. They are selling your data to other companies so that they get paid on that. What Web3 is all about, what Web3 is saying here is that the data you have provided is for you. So you should own that data. If you are owning that data, then you should be compensated If somebody comes that they need your data and then they are giving them access to your data, then in a way they have to compensate you. That's what Web3 is all about. So because of the application, like I mentioned, Web3 uses the blockchain technology, and by that you can switch between passport without being what do you call it, cellular. What it means is that, you see, when you want to move from Facebook to Instagram, you have to go to your home page, like you leave the app and then you now open Instagram. Now Web3 said that because we are on one network, I can switch from Facebook to Instagram without having to leave Facebook. What does that mean? It means that if I am moving from Facebook to Instagram on the same network, then it means I'm going there with my followers. So I'm going to Instagram with the followers that I have on Facebook. You understand? So all the benefits that you were enjoying on Facebook with that, you are going to enjoy that as well. Yeah, because of the use of blockchain. So it means that now you own your followers and then you own your content. And then everything that you share there, you actually own it. So you see somebody makes a post and then you go and comment on the post. Now, maybe it was hilarious, so people actually like the post, and then that comment attracts a lot of people to the post. Sometimes these content creators, they monetize the post, so in a way they are getting paid. But you that made that comment, that is attracting those traffic to the post. You are not getting anything on that. This is what Web3 seems to eliminate. So if you take advantage of Web3, we are going to benefit from some of this. Now this is because let us look at how the current internet pays us. Let's look at how we are incentivized by the current internet. So I will use Facebook again as an example. Now if you are on Facebook, you realize that if you are someone who actually comments a lot on pages and then communities, they will tell you that you are now a top fan. I don't know if you have seen that. A top fan vibes. None of you have seen top fan vibes. And you don't use it. Top fan vibe. Like when you comment a lot on the page, they will give you a top fan vibe. What it does is that whenever you give a comment on a post that they make, they will take your comment from the bottom and then place it on the top. Now, in reality, this is supposed to be to your advantage, but then we don't know. This is the case. Let's say you have a page on Facebook where you sell goods. Now you go and then you make a comment on somebody's post, and now you are giving a top fan badge. What they do is that they are going to move your comments to the top. So if anyone visits their post, they are going to see your comments first. This has an advantage, but then you have not paid attention. If your page name is very attractive, if it is very enticing, they are very likely to click on your page and then go and see what you are doing there. So if you are selling product, definitely they will chance on something they like and then they buy from you. That's the idea behind the packages they give. Some of the platforms also give trophies and then what have you. But then the thing is that we cannot eat them. The trophies they are giving us, we cannot spend them. If you go to ShopRite or you go to Melbourne and then you want to buy something, you cannot tell them that I have a lot of Facebook badges and I want to use them to make a purchase. You can't do that. Now Web3 is saying that because of the application of blockchain, the system can create a token in the form of a crypto, and then you will be incentivized by this token. So all the comments you are making, all the likes that you are giving on people's posts, you are actually being compensated for it. And then this time, it's not a badge, it's not a trophy, but rather it's a token. And like I mentioned, the token is a cryptocurrency which represents a real world value. It could be money, it could be an art which you can later sell and then you make something from it. So the thing is that if we take advantage of the Web3, then we could actually be paying for all the contributions that we make on the internet. So if we properly apply all this blockchain technology, and then we take advantage of Web3, then it means that we are going to be paid, or we are going to get incentives, or we are going to be compensated on every content that we post there. Because remember, we are saying all the content that we post now we own them, and then we are going to be compensated as such. So imagine now that you spend like 30 minutes on TikTok, you spend like 30 minutes on Facebook. All you do is to scroll through your profile, like a lot of videos, make a lot of comments, and then you end up not making anything from it. What if you could actually be paid for all these things that you are doing? So instead of wasting money in the form of data on social media, what if you take an advantage of Web3? Say that the same time that you are spending on Facebook, the same time that you are spending on TikTok, you are going to spend the same time on your Web3 application. And all the contributions that you are making this time around, they are not going for free. And then we are not going to give you back, but then you are going to be compensated in the form of tokens, which, like I mentioned, you can trade them into real money and then you use it. So it means that there is good news here, right? So if we can, we should take advantage of Web3. Now, a very practical application of Web3 is what the next speaker, my senior colleague, is going to talk about. That's the Hive project. So he's going to talk more about Hive, and I believe that after his presentation, we will take advantage of that. So I know that you might have questions, present that after his presentation, we will give you the chance to answer your questions. Thank you very much.
I think we can do better.